We've set up a direct video link with Stowmarket where Neil Withy, the project leader of the Trolley Turnarounds, is with John Brooks, who is the general manager of the Stowmarket store. Neil, can you hear me? Neil?
Yes, hello.
Hi, my name is John Bratt, Chief Executive of Tesco.com.
And I'm Roy Perticucci, Director of Business Development. Welcome to the Tesco.com driver training video.
You shouldn't have said, here's your stuff, love. It wasn't excellent service, was it?
The heart and the brain and the body will give you three. It's a magic number. 93, can't you see that it's a magic?
Delivering to customers is the most important part of your role. To our valuable .com customers, you are the face of Tesco.
If John's watching, I need more money. Excuse me.
Yeah? Can you just help me check my lights? Yeah, of course.
Drive safely and enjoy working for Tesco.com.
Goodbye. Tesco is one of the largest grocery retailers in the world. We turn over about $35 billion per annum and operate predominantly in Europe and in the Far East and Southeast Asia. We began selling groceries over the internet in '98.
Technology is the mainstay of Tesco.com because our store is not bricks and mortar, our store is electronics, and more recently we've been using .NET technology because we can deliver robust applications which perform well in a very short period of time. Time is of the essence in this particular game.
Mobile devices have been absolutely critical to us all the way through the development of Tesco.com. In fact, it was really around mobile picking devices that made the difference between profit and loss in the company some 3 years ago. We have about 10,000 personal shoppers, about 3,000 drivers, and that's a huge wage cost every single week. So if you can cut 15 minutes out of their weekly work schedule by using mobile computing, that's money well worth having because the scale effect is enormous.
Our .NET Compact Framework application, the driver in-cab device, that allows the driver to have on the device an electronic version of all the paperwork, of which it has a considerable amount. Another important factor is that the customer can sign on the screen, in which case that information is then date and time stamped and fed back to our central service systems.
The priorities were to make it easier for the driver not to make mistakes. We wanted to make sure that every item that the customer had rejected would indeed be refunded to the customer. Prior to this, we just use the paperwork and the driver would go write down the barcode on the paper and then do it that way manually. So we definitely needed something to improve this.
With .NET Compact Framework, we've been able to leverage some of our existing developer skills in C#, and we found that we were able to deliver a robust, well-performing application, and we actually had the application out with the drivers within about 6 weeks of starting the project, which is astonishing. XML web services are very important to Tesco.com. For example, we can work with third-party recipe sites who can then allow customers to type in their authentication credentials, and we can add items from a particular recipe into their Tesco.com basket without leaving that recipe site. is a very good example of the new business opportunities that XML Web Services have brought us.
With the web services solution, Tesco's really liking the fact that we can have many different front ends all linking up to the web services and getting exactly the information and data that we require.
Because XML Web Services are also an industry standard, we find that we can work very easily with third-party suppliers and other companies who have different systems, maybe not even Microsoft systems, who can talk through the ease of XML to our systems without anybody having to do a lot of rewriting at any end.
Using the .NET Compact Framework was straightforward. I've been using C# to build web services for Tesco.com earlier, so I could just use my knowledge from that and program straight away for mobile applications. One of the best functions of the Compact Framework and Visual Studio.NET was the ability to debug remotely so that I could step through my code but see it on the mobile device I was using.
The tool set that comes with Visual Studio 2003 means, for example, that you can actually test applications on the Pocket PC device, controlling it from the development desktop computer. It's tools like that that make the development of a very robust solution, a very high-performing solution, happen in a very short time.
The transition for my developers in using .NET development tools on the website and then transitioning over to the Compact framework was trivially easy.
Within 2 months I had a fully functional application for a mobile device which could be used out on the streets with our drivers.
Our company's gone through rapid growth. We're looking at 100% growth per annum. So scalability is absolutely vital. .NET has proven to be a very scalable technology, and not only scalable from the point of view that I can add more servers to make my website deal with more traffic, but scalable in that the exact same development technologies I'm using on the website as I'm using on handheld devices. I'd be happy to recommend .NET to any of my peers. We found it to be robust, scalable, and a great development environment for developers to get things out to market very, very quickly.
And one of the nice outputs from the project has been that we do have happy drivers and happy customers.